Ladies and gentlemen, the very first event card for Season 6 is ours. I wasn't actually sure if we were going to make it through this, being that the very first, I don't know, couple days, right? If you slept on any of those giants, if you weren't there the first 15, 30 minutes of each giant, you almost missed out on the whole thing completely. It was pretty much run for the first 30 minutes, wait for a few hours, and then repeat, man. It got really stressful until the very end, the last day, man. They had so much health, made it so much easier, but with only 10 minutes left, 10 minutes, we're able to get enough points, 32 million at that primal tier, to be able to pick up this Hulk Hogan. I am certainly excited about it. How did everybody else's event go? We are going to go through all of the rewards, every single pack that I got. We got 2 TBGs to look at, and of course we got the polls that we got throughout the event. But yeah, that's what the Hulk Hogan looks like. Keep in mind that picture too, because I'm getting ready to show you another one in my BlueStacks. This is on my phone. My BlueStacks one looks a little bit different. Tell me if anybody else's looks like that. But before we get into the packs, let's check out these polls that I got throughout the event. Of course, we're going to start with Nightmare. Only Season 6 cards. I am just Primal tier. So no Vanguards or anything like that from the board. Unfortunately, we'll get there very soon, but Nightmare support. Yeah, I don't know why it is so hard to pull Nightmare cards when I am Primal tier, but that is like harder to pull than Primals. Last event, we pulled 1 Nightmare and 2 support cards. No, 1 Nightmare, 1 support card, and then 1 Primal. So we start off again with 1 support card. Not even a good one. But then our first Primal pull, EC3, not a pro. Still a little light on the amount of Primals that I have. But hopefully that changes, because we do have 2 TBG packs to open. So I'm super excited about that. But still, to be able to get this one, this was actually my second one. I saved my first one for last just because it actually matters. And I think both of them were somewhat early. Definitely not 300. I'm only, with these 2 pulls anyway, I was only base tier Primal. So that's a lot of resets, and I definitely didn't hit max. And then my second one, actually my first one, but my second Primal is a pro Eric, which really helped me a lot, really helped the team deck, not as much as obviously a Vanguard Pro would, but the team deck had only 3 Vanguards in it for my team deck, and so this Primal Pro certainly helps and pushed me into Primal Plus, thank goodness. So even though I wasn't waiting 300 resets anyway, still being able to pick this up is nice. Now we are only about an hour away from starting the team ring domination, and we barely made Vanguard. So I'm super excited about that. Hopefully we're going to get the Vanguard, the Primal, and the Nightmare, all 3 of them. I mean, I don't see a problem, considering when you only had 10 members, most teams, I guess, would get 2 cards. And so with 20 members, we should be able to get 3, right? At least you would figure such. But shout out to all my team, man. Everybody on the team that worked really hard to be able to get the cards to push us into this Vanguard tier. As you see, we barely made it, barely squeaked in. Now back to the Hogan card. Look what it looks like in my BlueStacks, right? You saw what it looked like when we pulled it from the actual event as the reward, but then in my BlueStacks, it looks like this. Totally Thanksgiving, got the leaves around it, little cornucopia of stuff behind them. Really interesting. I don't know. Y'all have to let me know in the comments if anybody else's is like this, or if this is how it's supposed to be. I don't know. I guess I assume that the picture that we saw as the reward is how it was going to look, but for whatever reason, mine looks like a Turkey Day Thanksgiving Hogan card. Moving on to all the Giants rewards. I have not opened a single one of these. There was pretty much no point, just because I did not finish in the top 50 with my top 8 being Primal tier. I think I had to finish top 50 in order to get a chance at the Primal. Don't think I did it. I'm not even sure if I ever made top 200 in any of these, except for the last one. The last one would have been really close, because that's probably the one I tried the most at. But anyways, let's open all of these rewards. I think they're going to be SummerSlam. Yeah, most of them are going to be maybe top 1,000, top 500, somewhere around there. So I think it's just SummerSlam 19 possibly, certainly going to be a heck of a lot of food for my Hogan and any other cards that I have. So I don't know, maybe we'll get something. I mean, none of these can even be females. WrestleMania 35, maybe I'll have some cards that I never pro'd or something. Maybe I'll get a new card. Who really knows? I think I have pretty much every single one of these. Hey, there's our first SummerSlam 19 Walter. I know I don't have that one pro'd. I guess I don't even have that card at all. 533 on that one. 1,400. I think there was only maybe one or two times that I finished outside the top 5,000 where you get just those enhancement cards. Eric as our cat. Is that our second Eric, I think? But for the most part, man, I tried to... okay, this is one of them that I finished outside the top 5,000. But for the most part, I tried to... Hey, a manager. Power and toughness to the deck. I almost wish I had a... I don't, because I already have a nightmare. I forgot I had a nightmare manager, so none of these are going to do me any good. But anyways, I had to pretty much set my alarm through all of them. There's the champion rewards. That's going to be our TBG we're going to look at. We've done two. I had one TBG in the beginning of this, and then one that just finished. So we'll get two TBGs. 2 primals for sure, maybe another pro. That would be freaking awesome. Some nightmares, considering nightmares are so hard for me to pull. Corbin and another Walter. Okay, we seem to be pulling a lot of the same people. 1,600. Big E. Bobby Fish. Oh, speaking of Bobby Fish, I do have the Bobby Fish for the team Ring Dom. So that's going to be another Nightmare Pro for me. Only my second Nightmare Pro, which is good. Roman Reigns. Hey, there's our second SummerSlam 19. And this one is a Pro that I have not pro'd up yet. So I guess add one to the catalog, right? That's pretty much the only thing these are good for, except for food. It's actually a lot of food. Shinsuke. I'm not even sure if I have this one. I'm really lacking on the left arrows, man. I really need some left arrows. I have so many, what is it, down, I think? Is that what Hogan is? Is Hogan a down or is he a right arrow? I can't remember. But whatever one Hogan is not, the opposite of that. That's the one I really need because out of all of the Vanguards I have, 3 of them are the same arrow as Hogan. So I certainly need some variety in my arrows. Hopefully we can get that in our TBGs. Oh, there was a second one that we actually didn't get top 5,000. Alright. I wasn't even paying attention to pretty much any of the ranks that I was getting. I was just trying to do as much as I can, as fast as I can, just because it was insane how fast these giants were dying. I didn't think that it was going to be possible for a lot of people to be able to get these event cards. Kalisto, Dolph Ziggler, Neon... just because they were dying so fast. Oh, there's another one that was outside the top 5,000. Another manager. All right. A table. Yay. Should be only a couple left, I think. Top 2,000. I'm interested to see if I made top 200. Oh, these are the ones in which they had enormous amounts of health. And so we didn't beat the giant in any of the last ones. Actually, I don't even think we got halfway through the health in any of the last ones. 1,500 on that one. Pete Dunne, a shattered. None of these are any good. I wish they were just a little bit better at least. Mankind, 1,900. There's a Gothic, okay. And then we got one more. There's our second TBG right there. And then the last one, we finished 189. We got that 5.1 million. At the very end, like I said, I had to put in $5. I almost made it through the entire thing without putting in any credits, but I did have to put in $5. But at least I have some extra. I only had to do 2 refreshes, I think, of 100. I did have a little bit extra left over that I did use as well. Okay, so we got a cat at the very end. So certainly none of the giant rewards are impressive. I mean, like I said, unless you finish in the top 50, it really doesn't mean anything, and you're really not going to get anything good, but it is a bunch of food for the Hogan cards, so that's really good. Really though, getting that Primal Pro really helped me, and another Primal at least pull, which was, even though it was a single, still good. And then we got 2 TBGs, which is guaranteed to be at least 2 more Primals, hopefully some Nightmares. I want some Nightmares. I would like to get some. Give me something good, and it is just 1 Primal and 2 SummerSlams. Probably because all of the good cards were already claimed, considering this is like 3 days old or 4 days old or whatever. Oh my god! Are you kidding? You know what? I take back everything I said. I'm glad I held onto this thing. EC3. Wow, dude. I'm actually blown away. That is my 2nd Primal Pro. We might even, I can't remember. I think I need 4 Primal Pros, I believe, and I'm gonna have at least 4 Momentums as soon as it ends tomorrow. So maybe if I get lucky in the next one, if I could get another Pro, we could be really, really close to Vanguard, and wow, be able to get a Vanguard freebie. That would be super cool. But I'm actually blown away. A Pro from the TBG, dude. That is great, and a female SummerSlam 19, in which I do not have. I don't believe I have her anyway. And then another Walter. All right, last one of the video. So the first one went really good. I mean, super good. I don't think I could have asked for anything better than a Primal Pro. I mean, even though I didn't get any Nightmares, I'm okay with that. With a Primal Pro, that'll work. Maybe we get another one. I do want some Nightmares though. Nightmares are so hard to get. I've only pulled, I think I've only pulled 1 from the actual draft board, Adam Cole, and then a couple of support cards, bad support cards, and then only 1, I think, in both of the other TBG packs. So they're not even coming in the TBGs very often until now, baby. Yes, so we got at least 1. So I'm okay with that. We got 1 Nightmare and 1 Primal. Maybe the Nightmare is a Pro. That would be Seth Rollins. I think that is a Pro. I think I got him, right? I think I got Seth Rollins, and that's a good one too. I will certainly take these. Rewards have been amazing. We just got the Hogan. We got a Primal Pro from the draft board. Then we pulled another one, EC3, and got the Pro in the TBG. Can we get 1 more Pro? 1 more? Johnny Gargano. No, I don't. That is from Biscuits. I was thinking that, hey, you know what? I got him, but no, that was from Biscuits pack opening. He certainly comes a lot, because I think we got him at an F1 or something in the pack openings, and then we just got him in ours. But that Seth Rollins is nice. So take a look at the Primals first. There is the Eric Pro, which is nice. And as you see, EC3, even though that is our lowest one, I'm going to assume that the Otis right here, those stats don't look very good. So I'm assuming that the Otis is probably lower. But still, a Pro is a Pro when it comes to the Primal tiers, and of course we need them really bad. Let's take a look at the Nightmares just to make sure, and I do have them. I was thinking that we had them because we already got the Pro Luke Gallows. Now we got a Pro Seth Rollins. So it's been a good weekend. It's been a great weekend being able to pick up the Hogan, be able to get 2 Primal Pros, be able to get a Nightmare Pro. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for the video. Y'all have to let me know in the comments how you did this weekend. Did you have a good event? How far were you able to get? Like I said, we were only Primal tier for this. And so we were Nightmare tier as far as Giants Unleashed. And so we had to get the 32 million to be able to get that Hogan. Barely got it with 10 minutes left. Certainly did not sleep very much. I did sleep a little bit yesterday, actually quite a bit more than I did for the first couple days, just because we had to stay on the ball pretty much the whole time. Just about ready to start our team. Ring domination, 300 shards we got to get, but it's going to be another Pro Nightmare. So that's going to be 3 pro nightmares for me. Been picking them up. Hopefully that can push it. I would think that that's going to push us at least into Primal Plus Plus. We're going to have to get a little lucky on another pro or two, just depending on how 4, maybe 5 momentums work out once they get put on there. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up and have a good team event. Hopefully everybody had a good weekend. Like I said, let me know what you think or how you feel about the event. Hopefully they do a little bit adjustment. Obviously they got to tweak some things. We can't have health as low as it was. We certainly can't have it as high as it ended. And so they got to find some decent middle ground between there. But yeah, I'll see y'all again very soon. Y'all take it easy. I am out. Peace.